Hi guys, my name is Steph. I just wanted to make a video talking about my story a little bit, where I've come from, why I am where I am today, like all that good stuff. This video is going to be completely raw, uncut. Like I'm just have notes on my phone right here. I'm just kind of going with the flow of things because I'm not going to re-record this 5 times because this is who I am. So this is how it's going to come out. Hat, sweatshirt, this is how I am. So anyway, my name is Steph. I've been a Beachbody coach for a year. I'm going to start my story back when I met my husband because I think that's when my life started to change. A big part of my life started to change. Little backstory there. Him and I met when we were both very young. I was 21 and he was 19. We knew each other for 8 months and we ended up getting married. He ended up deploying for a year. I knew when I married him that he wanted to move back to Minnesota, which is his hometown. I'm originally from California. I'm wearing my California sweatshirt. So it's not like he surprised me and said, "Oh, I'm not staying here." I knew that's where he wanted to go. And so I just kind of went with the flow. So he got out of the Marine Corps and we moved to Minnesota. And I don't think I realized how being away from my family and my friends, who I am very, very close with, how it was going to affect me so much as a person, and how much I was going to change. Like, I didn't know what to do when I first moved here. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't deal with it. I felt alone. I felt by myself. I got very depressed. I couldn't really find a job that I liked. I was unhappy. I was so unhappy. Like, people would ask, "How you doing? How's it going?" I'm like, "I hate it here." Like, I hate it here. I was not afraid to say that to anybody. I hated it here. So I didn't really know what else to do other than to suppress my feelings to a point and eat. Like, I ate a lot, and that's kind of just how I dealt with it after a while. I just ate my feelings away. When I get really bad anxiety, like, I still to this day deal with this, but when I got really bad anxiety or I got really upset about something, I just ate. I just ate as much as I could. So I gained a lot of weight when I first moved here, like a lot. So I was very unhealthy. I wasn't active. I did not care at all what I ate. I would eat anything that I wanted, did not care. And yeah, I wasn't working out or anything. I was unhealthy. I was sad. I was depressed. I was like the whole package. I was in a very dark place. We ended up getting pregnant with my daughter, and I wasn't good because I started my pregnancy off extremely unhealthy. So it wasn't a healthy pregnancy. I'm going to say I wasn't healthy. I didn't really, I didn't eat what I was like, I didn't eat the lunch meat and I didn't drink alcohol or smoke or anything like that. But like, I wasn't really watching what I put into my body either. Like, I just ate whatever. And, so first pregnancy was kind of rough, and I had her, and you have a baby, and like, honestly, you don't imagine you can love something so much, but she changed my life. Like, I had her, and my whole life was devoted for her. Like, I stopped working. My whole life was her. But then I was dealing with issues with me having this new baby, and my husband works a lot of hours. We were on one income. He worked 5-6 days a week. He worked out of town. I was by myself a lot, and my family was not here. So I wasn't dealing with that well at all. Like, that wasn't a good combination either. So I got really depressed. I have, like, even my next door neighbor, who's an older lady, she would come over probably like every day, like knock on my door and make sure that I was like not depressed sitting in my house all the time, because that's all I did. I just sat here and sat with her, and I didn't really think about it, but I might have been going through some type of postpartum depression a little bit there. Like, I had so many emotions. I resented my husband because he was working all the time and I was by myself. I resented him because he, in my eyes, he made me move here and I was by myself here with a child. So there was just a lot of issues. Him and I would we would fight because I was so unhappy, and I don't think he even knew how to handle me at that point. Like I had completely changed. So I'm gonna have to say when my daughter turned a year, maybe a little bit before that, I realized that I needed to be healthy for her. Like I needed to make a change. So I ended up doing a program, not an exercise program. I wasn't even exercising. I just was watching what I was eating. I was counting my calories and doing everything that I could to make sure that I wasn't overeating. And I lost a big chunk of weight and I was feeling really good. And my sister was getting married, so I remember she was having her bachelorette party, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look really good for this bachelorette party because I wanna rock a bikini. I'm gonna do this. So I watched what I ate. I again wasn't working out. I was just watching what I was eating. So fast forward to my sister's bachelorette party, my sister was looking awesome, and she was doing the program Insanity. And I'm just like, dang, she looks really good. She has like a 6-pack, like. I need to get some of that. So I ended up doing a round of Insanity after my sister's bachelorette party to prepare for her wedding. And I got about halfway through Insanity for her wedding, but my whole body changed because I started working out, and I felt so much better about myself because I was more confident and I felt more comfortable in my skin. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm wearing sizes that I haven't fit into since I was in high school. Like, this is amazing. Like, this is awesome. So I rocked Insanity, finished the whole round. Actually, I finished Insanity. I took a couple weeks off and then got pregnant with my son. And I'm like, you know what? Second pregnancy, I'm the lowest I've ever been. I'm going to rock this pregnancy. It's going to be healthy. I'm not going to like gain as much weight. Well, I was completely wrong. And I gained a little over 50 pounds with my son. And that's a lot of weight for me to gain as being pregnant, especially when I was at my lowest weight. I ended up going up to the same amount of weight that I was gained with my daughter. So at that same weight. So needless to say, like, obviously not the healthiest of pregnancies either. Anyway, I thought I had this pregnancy in the bag. Didn't have the best of labors either. I'm not even going to get into that, but it wasn't a good labor at all. Not a good situation. But ended up having my son. So now I'm a mama too. After I had my son, I was like, okay, Steph, you need to start watching what you're eating now. Like, you need to jump right back into this. And I couldn't work out because I had a C-section. And my camera just left. Okay. I couldn't work out because I had a C-section. So it took me about 12 weeks to actually start working out. So it was more of me just watching what I was eating for the first 12 weeks. After I had my son, 12 weeks, right? Okay, sorry. See, unedited. I'm just going with it. So I found myself falling back into the depression a little bit. Now here I am a mama too. Myself, my family's not here. My friends aren't here. My friends are starting to have babies, like alone, feeling alone again. And I decided I needed to start working out and channeling this energy and this depression and sadness that I was feeling somewhere else. So I ended up doing Turbo Fire. And I really, really liked that. But I didn't really follow the program exactly. I kind of just did the cardio part of it. So I wasn't really strength training at all, but I was doing a lot of cardio and I was watching what I was eating. So after that, I was feeling really good about myself. After I did Turbo Fire, I watched an infomercial for T25 and I'm like, 25 minutes? That's amazing. Like, I can barely, Turbo Fire was a little bit longer. So doing this in 25 minutes, I'm like, this is amazing. So I actually bought it, I don't know, off Amazon or something, who knows. So I get about halfway through T25 and I hit this plateau and I'm like, crap. Like, I wasn't losing any more weight. I'm like, okay, I need to figure something out here. So I ended up going on Instagram and I'm just scrolling through stuff, looking at hashtags, like whatever, scrolling away. And I came across this girl who she had these like crazy workout videos everywhere. And I'm like, what is she doing? Like, what is she doing on the internet? How does she even film herself like that? That's crazy. And I scrolled through and I saw that she had done Insanity. She had done T25. She was a mama too. She was from California, which I was originally from. And I'm like, wow, like we have a lot in common. And I was noticing that she was drinking this stuff called Shakeology. And I'm like, what is this stuff? I'm like, I keep seeing it after all, like the, beach body. And then at the end, it's like Shakeology, da 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 da. So I was like, ugh, like, what is this stuff? So, but she had said she had done T25 and she started doing T25 and she started drinking Shakeology and she broke her plateau. And I'm like, like if she can do this, like I should look into this. So of course I did some research on my own because that's just how I roll. I research on my own, but I ended up reaching out to her and talking to her, and I ended up getting Shakeology through her with 3-day refresh as well. And she added me to one of her challenge groups. And in that challenge group, I met a whole bunch of other people that were doing the same thing I was doing. We were all doing Beachbody programs and we were all drinking Shakeology. And being in this small group of people, everyone doing the same thing, it kept me accountable to my workouts. I loved it. And I was like, this is awesome. This is sweet. So a couple days later, I remember she posted something about coaching, and I'm like reading through, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, 25% discount on Shakeology. I'm like, I need to get that. So I joined an open house, of course, and I'm like, you know what do I have to lose? Like, what do I have to lose right now? Like, even if I don't pursue coaching, I'm getting a discount on Shakeology. So let's do this. So I ended up signing up as a coach with the PIO Challenge Pack, actually. And from that point, my whole life changed. And I know that sounds so crazy, but it did. I mean, I'm not going to lie. A lot of my weight loss journey was done before I became a coach. I did it on my own. I really, really did. But my inside changed. My mindset changed when I became a coach. I started, reading personal development. I started sharing my story. I started opening up. I started finding people that were going through the same thing as me. I started posting my life on the internet. I started posting my journey, and people responded to that. And they were like, what are you doing, Steph? Like, what is this? Or, you motivated me to get off the couch today. And I'm like, this is it. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I love being a mom. Do not get me wrong. It's the most gratifying job you can ever have in your whole entire life. But being a mom, and this is me, I'm not saying for every mom, being a stay-at-home mom of 2, I needed something for me. And this was it. This was the piece to my puzzle. Like, my whole, and I can't emphasize this enough, but my whole life has changed because of coaching. I have met some amazing people that motivate and inspire me daily to be the best me that I can be, which makes me the best mom I can be. Like, I can't even explain that enough. Like, I'm so thankful for this in my life right now. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of my story. So right now, I'm living the dream of a Beachbody coach. I'm building my own team, and I'm helping people daily with their fitness goals and helping people daily get up off the couch and walk outside, even if they're not doing Beachbody programs. I'm inspiring people to be better, and that is one of the best things that I could be doing. I'm in love with it. And now I make a little extra money for my family. We are a one-income family. My husband works his ass off for me to be able to stay home with my kids. And now I make a little extra money to bring in, so we're not as tight. And you know what? In August, for his birthday, I was able to go out with the money I made from Beachbody and buy him a birthday present this year. And I can honestly tell you, I have not done anything like that since before, before I was a mom. Like, I haven't made my own money. I mean, of course, my husband and I share money, but I haven't made my own money ever since then. So I was able to take my income and go out and surprise him and get him a gift that he had no idea what I was getting him and just showed up at the door. And that was like, it makes me emotional thinking about it because I'm so happy that I was able to do that for him. And me being able to do that by myself, like with money I made by helping people, is amazing. And like, it's the best feeling ever. So yeah, I'm like getting emotional now. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. So right now, I guess what I want to say to all of you, like, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be scared to reach out to somebody and ask for help. And me or any other Beachbody coach, like, we're here to help you. And we just want you to be the best you that you can be. And that's my goal. That's what I want to be. And that's what I'm all about. And you know what? That's what my team name is all about, which I just picked out a week ago because, one of the girls on the team that helped me like pick my team name out, which has been like crazy and awesome for me, which my team name is Team Be True to You. And that's what I just feel like this is all about. It is like, this is what it's been all about for me. It's being true to who I am as a person and finding myself. And I feel like I've done that so much in this past year. So now, oh great. So we're pushing 17 minutes. Awesome. So I'm definitely wrapping this up. So again, reach out. Like, if I said something that inspired you to be a coach or start your journey, like, please reach out to me. I'm here to help you. So I'm going to wrap this up because I have no kids here. Did this without them here. Anyway, so thank you guys all for listening. I really appreciate this. Hopefully this isn't too, it's pretty raw and uncut, but anyway. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.